Hey there, my name is Ben, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what is in my flight bag as a student pilot. So with that said, let's dive right into it. First thing is, I got this bag about 2 years ago. It's a wear-worthy bag. I found it on Instagram. The guy that has a, what do you call it, like an Instagram or YouTube channel that creates his own planes and creates his own bags. I saw it, I liked it, and I bought it. So on the outside, the first thing that I have is a GoPro. And this one, I mount this one on the wing of the plane to capture like the outside. So if you watch all my other flight videos and you see that this camera's on the outside, we're flying into the clouds, rating my landings, things like that. This is the camera that I use to review my landings, right? The second thing I have is a fuel sump, right? Because some of the planes that I fly, they don't have fuel sumps because sometimes the other students like to steal those. So I just bought my own from Sporty. They're like 10 bucks. And it's got a screw at the end. It's pretty cool. So I leave that right here typically. And then on because there's like an inner pouch. In here, I have my iPad. Everybody needs an iPad, in my opinion, when it comes to flying, nowadays at least. And obviously on my iPad, I have ForeFlight because that's, like a staple. My school gives us ForeFlight for free, so that's pretty sweet. But obviously, I do all my flight planning, our routing, and everything like that on this iPad, taking down ADAS, crash clearances, all that good stuff. So that's that. I have a sectional chart. I fly out of San Marcos, so that's KHYI, and this is the San Antonio sectional chart. I bought this online. It was like 10 bucks as well. I only use this for flight planning, like nav logs and stuff. So that's it's nice to have, I guess. And then obviously the most expensive thing I have in here is a logbook, right? Currently, as of today, it's December 31st, so 2025. I have 64.2 or something hours. So this book, and each hour costs, what, $300 or something? So it's about $18,000 is what this book itself is worth, so I can't lose this. Let's dive into the top. The first thing I have is nootropic pouches. I always take these when I go flying because I want to be alert. I want to have energy. It's not good to be tired and fatigued via I'm safe, of course. And then if we open up the front, where is it? Here it is. This is where it gets fun. So on the very top, obviously I have a pen. Pen's very important when you're flying. Sign things off, hobs, tacks, things like that for your dispatch. Obviously you need your government issued ID to be legal to fly. So I have a spare copy that I got from my the driver's license place. So got that. You need your certificate, your flight certificate. So obviously I have two of these as well. I have one in my wallet and one in the flight bag. I also have a bunch of like GoPro mounts. So if I fly on a plane that doesn't have a GoPro mount, I'll typically just tack these on, get permission from the plane owner, and they'll just let me stick one of these on. And I have like 4 of them. So yeah, it's like a few bucks. Have those there. Something that's also very important down here is batteries. And you know why? Because I have a Bose headset, which I'll show you shortly. And they run on batteries, so we need batteries, right? Because hard to fly without noise canceling. Next thing is I have a Insta360 X5. This is the plane, or excuse me, this is a camera that sits inside of the plane, and it goes on with this suction cup mount. It took us a while to find out what configuration it takes to set this up. So typically I just set it on the co-pilot side. And then I bought this GoPro mount, and then I had to buy this additional magnetic mounting thing here for it to connect properly, and the audio, everything sticks properly. And then on top of that, I had to buy this thing as well because I'll show you here shortly. But my audio from the plane actually goes into here because it's weird. It was pretty annoying trying to figure it out first, but once you get into the flow of it, it just takes a few seconds to set up. Right. Next thing is I have a portable charger. I use this either for my phone or the camera because it dies, and the last thing you want is for your phone or your iPad to die when you're on a cross country. So this is a part of my checklist before I go flying. right? The next thing that's very important is you need your medical certificate in order to be legal to fly. I have a third-class medical certificate. I got this like this year in like August. So we got what, 12 calendar months if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's like 12 calendar months before I need to renew it again. I could be wrong. Oh God, or 24. I don't know. I'll check later. I'll do ground knowledge later. Next thing, second last thing I have is a Sentry. I got this right before I completed, or right before I was going to go on a solo, because I do not want to get lost, and my instructor was not going to let me use his Sentry because he wasn't there. And I'm not the best when it comes to navigation. Yes, we have these Dynons that are almost like they're glass cockpits, but I also prefer to use ForeFlight. So, you know, some older pilots are not going to be a fan of that, but hey, this is what works for me. It cost me like $800, and it's a worthwhile investment because I rather spend the money than get lost. It's super fun. But yeah, the final thing, star of the show, is these Bose A30s, right? These costed me about $1,300, which is very pricey, but the reason why I bought it, number one, is because I cared a lot about the noise canceling. I love the Bluetooth feature because I like to listen to music when I'm flying. And then on top of that, it made me fully commit to flying, right? Because I'm like, oh, I spent $1,300 on a headset. I need to fly, right? And use these. So I've had these for almost 2 years now. They've been absolutely incredible. But the one thing I do want to share is that, oh my God. So in order for this to connect to the camera, I know it's a mess. You need an extra cable, right? So here it is. So you gotta buy these. I can't remember. It's like My Flight Cam or N Flight Cam or something. But this is what the normal headset looks like, right? So it's got, you know, your headset, your mics, and then it has this like module thing, and you play with the volume, the noise canceling, like Bluetooth. This is great. I love this. You got your headphone jacks, but in order to connect it to the camera, you have to buy this cable, and it plugs into like this, and then you take these two and you plug into the plane, and this microphone jack goes into the camera, and that's how I record all my flights. So I had like 2 people on Instagram reach out and ask how I recorded flights, even though it's funny enough they're not pilots. But anyways, I thought it was fun, and I wanted to record what it's like and what I have as a student pilot. I also have the ground stuff. Like I got a binder. Matter of fact, I'll show that right now. Where is my binder? Here it is. So obviously I have my my binder as well. Oh fuck. And obviously I got my binder as well. So this is what I have for my study and check ride binder. On the left, the first thing is a handy dandy, and everybody loves this, an E6B, right? You need this for your nav logs. I don't really like using this. I rather use ForeFlight for nav planning, but the DPs probably won't let you, right? The second thing I have in here is a plotter. This is for the sectional chart. You know, you check your course headings, things like that, nautical miles, statute miles, all that good stuff. And the rest of the stuff in here are really just like check ride stuff. So I bought one of these like check ride study gouges from one of these DPs on Instagram. So I use this to study for my private pilot written. Obviously I have a notebook. This is where I do all my like studying that I do so little of, and the rest are other, like Gold Seal has a cram for private pilot. So you know, you can look online, just study these. I prefer to study these and read the freaking what do you call it, the FAR AIM or the FAC. This is what works for me, and this is how I learn. So do what you will. I have a pre-solo written exam. I have the operating procedures for Blackhound, the school. I have my Sporties certification for the ground knowledge. So I just keep everything in here because I know that when I go into check ride, they want everything to be organized. You just flip through it. Your logbooks are tabbed, things like that. That way the check ride goes as smooth as possible, right? If you're paying $1,000, $2,000 to do a check ride, ideally you want it to be quick and over with as soon as possible, and ideally pass, right? So that's all I got for my what's in my flight bag and check ride binder. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys saw some stuff that you should consider buying. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next flight. Our next flight is going to be this New Year's, so tomorrow, and that's going to be a 5-hour flight lesson. So it's a 2-hour ground, 3-hour flights. I'll record the flight because I think we're doing cross country, so stay tuned for that. But with that said, if you enjoy it, please like, comment, subscribe, any questions, and I will answer those personally. That said, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Oh shit, I can't remember what intro that I used. What did I say in the last one?
Hey there, my name is Ben.
Hey there, my name is Ben. Hey there, my name is Ben, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what is in my flight bag as a student pilot. Easy and quick. Love it.